So in this video, we're going to do a client interview with a private soccer coach out in McKinney, Texas. He ran his Instagram ads for about 4 weeks, and today we're going to have him share all his results. As always, make sure to watch until the end because I'll have Marcelo here share his screen, show you all the numbers, all the behind the scenes. That way you can see it for yourself. So Marcelo, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself and break down exactly how many new clients you've been able to sign the first 4 weeks of working together?
Yeah, so my name is Coach Marcelo. I'm based in McKinney, Texas. My business name is MP Training. When I first joined your program, I was at like around 15 clients. After the first 4 weeks, I was able to sign 21 clients in total. Um,
Wow. How much were you doing before you joined in terms of like monthly income?
I was at around 1,000 or maybe
Okay.
1.5K. Yeah,
Makes sense. And how much are you making now with the 21 added clients?
I'm at month of March. I made 4.5, 4.7. Sorry.
4.7. Okay, cool. What do you think you're going to make going into April?
I'm confident I can make around 5,000, maybe a little bit more.
Yeah. How does it feel knowing that the business is, on the first month of working together, you were basically from 1K to 4.7?
Well, it's a relief. I thought I was like in the stock market. I thought I was just gonna keep going down.
Yeah.
But gladly, you were able to help me a little bit more and sign more clients and make more money.
Yeah, of course, man. Before working with us, like before running the ads and all that stuff, can you describe like where were you with the business? Like how many clients were you getting back then and some of the strategies you were using?
Well, I was relying a lot on word of mouth.
Hmm.
Asking clients for referrals and hoping, parents that were walking around the park just asked me for information. It was just a miracle if it ever happened.
Yeah, makes sense. And then in terms of, I think you said you were at 15 clients, right?
Mhm.
Were those guys on like packages or would you say like session by session for the most part?
They were session by session. I didn't have any packages back then.
Makes sense. Okay. And then in terms of, I guess, like to shift gears, what stood out to you about us? I know you probably saw one of our ads, but I guess like what really made you decide to want to work with us?
Well, I'm a passionate coach. I actually like to teach players to play better the next generation. Um, so I saw your ad and I was just very interested in getting more clients and helping the next generation,
Yeah.
get better.
I guess there are a few other programs. Like what stood out to you about the way we do things, or I guess like what ultimately made you want to trust us to work together?
But can you repeat that again?
Yeah. What ultimately decided to make you want to trust us to work together?
Well, I mean, your ad was definitely not the only one I saw with like you guys trying to help other grow businesses, but um, it looked like you guys, knew what you were doing. At first, I like everyone, it was hard to trust, but
Of course.
at the end of the day, it's a good decision to make.
Yeah, you were kind of hesitant on that call we had together.
Mhm.
Why did you ultimately pull the trigger? Was it more so the client interviews, or did you see one of your competitors? Like, what was the actual thing that made you, you know what, this is the one thing I want to do?
Um, well, I mean, like another one of your success interviews said, it's nothing's gonna change if nothing changes. So I guess that's what like that was the motto or the thing that
Yeah,
was like going over my mind. When,
100%, man. After pulling the trigger, can you describe what the experience was like for you in the first like few days, the first few weeks of working together? For like the viewers who might be wondering, like, what does it actually look like when I do this?
Well, I mean, once you make like a money commitment, then you're expecting it to work. But at the end of the day, like I said, Mo, you're a great guy, so it ended up working. So,
Yeah. Can you actually zoom into like the process that we took you through in the first like few days of like getting the stuff going and kind of like getting stuff started with you?
oh yeah, I mean the modules that you sent me that I actually wrote all of them in my notebook, just so I can have them right here.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, I mean, I think the modules definitely helped. I gained more confidence talking to prospects and leads and all that, so it was good.
Yeah. Did you feel like it was too long, or did you feel like it was exactly what you needed? Because like the for the viewers out there, the program itself is like less than an hour long in total.
No, I think it was a pretty good time. Yeah.
Cool. And then did you like the fact that like we kind of did all the ads for you, set everything up for you, or did you feel like you could have done it on your own for the most part? Like given the videos and stuff.
The video, yes, but not the like all the like putting it out there on an ad. I did
Yeah.
not know how to do that, so that's what I'm grateful for.
I believe we moved really fast with your ad. I guess can you describe like how it felt when you started getting your like first few leads going?
The first day I had like a good 20 leads, and
Jeez.
I thought my DMs were gonna like lag out or something.
What a good problem to have. What was the conversion rate off those guys? Like, do you see like they were real people, or did you feel like, they were just like, randoms across the world?
No, they were genuine people, looking for training, getting
Yeah.
like looking to get their kids better at soccer. So
For the coaches who might be wondering, like, how does it actually work? Can you actually quickly describe like the process we took you through in terms of like the ad creation process or like some of the things that we did for you behind the scenes?
yeah, so I mean, you helped me with you know, all the settings, like making sure the radius of the city was the right spot, and just making sure I stay on top of like every client, following up and all that. So
Yeah.
it's helpful.
And for the coaches who are like stuck using the old school way of doing things like word of mouth referrals, the flyers and stuff, why do you think it's important for them to get on social media and like start running the ads?
Well, I think now, I mean, we're in 2026. I feel like nothing is it's old school now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's 2026. You're gonna be bound to be using social media for businesses and all that.
Yeah. So well said, bro. Why don't you actually go ahead and share your screen? Let's take a look at some of your numbers on like what you spent and the ads. All right, easy. So from February 17th to March 17th, you had a total of 146 messaging conversations. So 146 leads reached out to Marcelo. Your cost per lead, scroll over, yeah, $2.92. On average, we were spending 15 bucks a day. So then at the end of the month, you spend a total of $426. I guess looking back, because there's a lot of coaches who are like, I can't believe Marcelo just spent 400 bucks on his ads. Do you feel like that was worth the investment in terms of like, running those ads and seeing the return on it?
For sure. I mean, I've made this in a week, more than that in a week. So when you think about it, I'm good for ads for the next 6 months.
Yeah,
So
100%. And plus, like one of your clients off the 21 clients you signed covers the ad spend week after week, and then the other 20 clients basically came in for free.
yeah.
I guess for the coaches who might not know much about ads, like did you know like ads were a real thing? Like did you know like it was possible to run ads for soccer trainers like before you started working with us?
I mean, I did see some like before I started running ads myself. I
Yeah,
did see some out there, but like me personally, I didn't think they worked. I thought
right.
it was like they're just to promote themselves, but I don't know how well they worked
Yeah.
until I tried them myself.
And I guess seeing the other side, 146 parents reaching out to you, do you feel like what do you feel like you took away from working with us in the last few weeks?
Well, I mean, I feel like my social skills, just talking with parents, definitely went up a lot.
Yeah.
It gets easier as you go. Like I'm starting to remember everything I have to say. Go through everything. It's just easier now.
Yeah, 100%, bro. Why don't you just go ahead and stop sharing your screen? I want to ask you a few more questions before we jump off. I guess after the first few weeks of working with us, what did you learn about like marketing as a whole? Whether it's like your Instagram page setup or the way we set up the ads for you or the running the ads themselves.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to put work into the marketing if you want to promote yourself more. I mean, there's no other way. Uh, like it's not like you talk to 100 parents in person
Right.
just to get clients signed.
100%. And what did you feel like you learned from like the time with us and also like the modules and stuff that what was like the biggest things that that really stood out to you or like that really changed things for you?
Well, definitely the calls. I mean, setting up calls with clients
Yeah.
definitely is like a bigger factor in signing
Hmm.
clients because I used to just send all the prices, give everything to them through text,
Right.
and that kind of just tells them you're telling them everything instead of hopping on the call with them, getting to know you. Um,
Right. I
so
feel like on our first call, I'm like, dude, you got to get rid of your prices on your website because when people see the price point, then it's like, okay, it's 75 bucks. However, you have no clue who they are, what they're looking for, if you can even help them, or if you even want to work with them in the first place. Because I'm sure you have clients who are like just absolute terrible clients that you don't even want to work with in the first place.
exactly, yeah.
I guess diving more into the sales side of things, what do you feel like you learned about collecting deposits, like the importance of that, and obviously selling those packages?
Well, it's all money commitments. Once they make a money commitment, they are bound to just keep coming back. and that not only they just come back to you, that guarantees you work for the next month or so.
Yeah.
Keeps you busy.
100%, bro. I guess looking back in summary, like having been on the other side, what would you tell someone who's kind of like on the fence about working with us or pulling the trigger?
Yeah, I think if your guys are trying to get that business to grow,
Yeah.
you have to make an investment. I mean, it's a business. You're bound to be making investments for a business to grow.
And just to be transparent, like the service was not cheap. Like you made a huge investment yourself. I guess looking back, why did you take that risk?
Well, like I said, I mean, I was desperate to grow the business, um, but like I said, it was hard to trust. It was scary at first, but at the end of the day, I already made the money back that I invested, and I'm
Yeah.
making more already. So um,
Was it more so like the fact that, you just met this guy on Zoom who's, promising you the world and or was it something else that, made you want to feel nervous or a little afraid to like really make that decision?
um, no, I mean, when we hopped on the call, I mean, I was like the first thought of my mind was like, okay, don't fall into his trap, don't fall into. I mean, not that I fell, I just trusted
Yeah.
uh, you. So
Is it more so like because you've seen so many ads in the space that you just don't know what to believe anymore?
yeah, yeah.
Makes sense, bro. I mean, glad you fell into our trap and glad you decided to pull the trigger. What was like the biggest thing that you had going through your mind during that time? Like, was it more so like, I just really don't want to, invest something huge in myself? Or is it more so like, I'm not sure this investment will like justify itself?
Uh, no, I mean, I had the money to invest. I was just scared not to make that money back, like
Right.
in a short amount of time, but like
Mm,
in less than a month. So,
makes sense. I mean, for you, how did you feel about the support in the first few weeks after you pulled the trigger? Do you feel like, he made the right decision in terms of like, did you feel reassured?
oh yeah, for sure. Yeah,
I guess like what was the favorite part about working with us? What did you like the most, or what did you not like the most, if you can be on the transparent side?
yeah. I mean, it's more good stuff than bad stuff. I mean, I don't think I ever saw bad stuff from working with you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been great up to this moment. You look out for all of you or all of your clients that you have, making sure everyone stays on top of their work. So,
Having seen the results, what would you tell that person who's like kind of like you, like skeptical on that first call, not really sure if it's the right thing for them? They have the money, but they're not sure if they will get a return out of it.
yeah, I mean, I'm the type of guy to not trust anything online.
Yeah.
It's hard for me to trust anything online. Um, but like I said, I mean, I wanted the business to grow. I saw your ad on my Instagram, and immediately, I think it was a follow that I gave you.
Yep.
Um, and then again, you reached out to me and went from there. So I think it was all worth it. It was all worth it. So,
Yeah. 100%, bro. Now that you're getting tons of new clients, what's the next step for you? Like, what's the long-term vision look like?
well, keep the business growing. I mean, I'm still getting DMs to this point. I have a couple of calls later today.
Nice.
Yeah, get the business to grow. Maybe hire more coaches.
Mm-hmm.
Um, in the long term, like 10 years from now, is own a facility.
Facility. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess any final thoughts, anything that you feel like you want to share with the viewers before we jump off? I want to make sure I respect your time as well.
Um, yeah, I mean, if you guys are scared, I mean, that's how I felt. I know how you guys are feeling. Um, like I said, I'm a guy that doesn't trust anything on the internet. But that's why I'm here. I mean, I'm on this Zoom call because I trusted Mo, um, and you guys are gonna be in safe hands if you guys make that investment. And yeah, I mean, it shows in the results. I was making 1.5 before talking to Mo, and now
Yeah.
I'm close to making 5,000 in a month. So
Nice. Dude, so 1K to 5K, which is awesome. And then obviously in such a short time frame as well. So props to you on like doing the work. Cause like you were really hesitant on that call we had. But then obviously once you pulled the trigger, like you had all the motivations like really push things through. So we got everything done quite fast for you. And then obviously, I'm sure your sales skills improved from our first call to now, like 4 weeks later. How do you feel like, you're doing in terms of the progress? Do you feel like you're like super confident to take on any parents now? Or is it just more so like you're still referring back to the scripts and the safe replies?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all meant to connect. So it's definitely a lot easier to just talk to parents that I get DMs from. It's all my job to turn them into actual clients.
Yep.
I think I'm getting better and better every call I do. So it's
Dude, 100%. 100%. Once again, I appreciate you for being here, man. And great to see all the results. And it's always really nice to see you, sending your wins like 5 clients sign, 10 clients sign. Every single time I open Slack, you got a notification going from you. So really glad to hear it and really good job on like just doing the work. Cause like there's a lot of coaches who say they want to do it, but they don't actually want to do it, if that makes sense.
yeah,
But
exactly.
I saw it on that first call. I'm like, dude, we got you. We won't let you down. You pulled the trigger and then you actually did the work like really quick as well. And as a result, here you are 4 weeks later, 1K to 5K, and obviously 21 new clients, which is awesome. So congrats on that success. If you don't mind, I'm going to attach your Instagram below for anyone who has any questions for you if they want to reach out to you, see what you're up to. And then obviously, if there's anything else you want to share with the viewers before we jump off,
It's gonna be worth it. I know you guys are like so hesitant right now, but it's worth it. It's worth
100%. So there you have it. Marcelo, once again, appreciate you for being on here. If you are a private soccer coach or a tennis coach, boxing coach, and you want more help, get the same results that Marcelo got, click that first link in the description below to see if we can help you do the same thing. Once again, Marcelo absolutely crushed it. Can't wait to see you cross your first 10K a month, your first 15K a month, and help you along that way. And thank you for being here, man.
it. All right, thank you to you, Mo.